Hello Stampers, I'm Dina Lanzendorf at Inkin' with Dink. Today I thought I would share with you some swap cards that I got in a recent swap that I participated in. The swap was with other demonstrators and we could only use items from the new January through June mini catalog. So it was a super fun one to get into because knowing that everything you got back would all be using new products. So I thought I would go through them, share them with you, and kind of tell you what products were used to make them. So are you ready? Let me set them aside and let's get started. So this fun card here I really like is using the From My Heart suite. Okay, from the catalog. So what's really fun about it is this heart is punched out of the designer series paper. So if you look at this pattern right here, you will see that there are hearts in it. So all they did was use the heart punches to punch out of the designer series paper. Now the heart punches, there are two of them. There is one of them that just punches a plain heart, and then there was another one that punches out a scallop heart that is a little bit bigger so that you can layer them on top of each other. So what they did was they punched the heart out of the designer series paper and then punched a scallop heart out of the real red and then layered them on each other. So I thought they turned out really cute. No name on that one. This one here is again punched out of the designer series paper. So if you look at this pattern right here, they just punched one of these hearts out with the scallop heart. Okay, then they stamped in the middle of it. I love the different designs and patterns of the designer series paper. It's so cute. And this one's by Kim Vogel. This one here is again from the same suite. They stamped the Happy Valentine's Day stamp and then punched the whole thing out with the scallop heart. So there's nothing layered there. And then So Lucky to Have a Friend Like You. Stampin' Up! Listen to people this year. So many people have been asking for Valentine stamp sets that are geared toward friends rather than so much love all the time. So this stamp set here, the Heartfelt, there are a few different things on there about friends, like So Lucky to Have a Friend Like You, Being Friends is Better Than Eating Candy. So they did gear it a little more toward friendship, okay? This embossing folder in the background is absolutely gorgeous. That is not from that suite, and I'm not sure what it is from, but I'm going to be watching for it and point it out to you when I see it. Oh, you know what? Who is that one? See if there is a name inside. There is. That one is by Karen Davis. This one here, Valentine's card is a little non-traditional. There's no reds or pinks on it. But again, that's a stamp out of the, from the Heartfelt stamp set, okay, that they just randomly stamped it on there. This cool design here is some new framelits or dies that we have, okay? And they are on page 20. It's the Stitched So Sweetly dies, and they use this one right here. Okay, but lots of different patterns, sizes for, in fact, it coordinates with this stamp set. So lots of different designs, so very fun. And there's no name on that one. This here is a beautiful card. I love it. They again punched out the hearts from the designer series paper, stamped in the middle of one of them, and then I just love that designer series paper pattern. And that is by Janice Waitman. And that is it for that suite. So this card here, oops, got it upside down, is using the new poppies that are in the catalog. Okay? They are so beautiful and they are going to be so popular. It's the Peaceful Poppy suite. Okay? So this pattern paper down here that she used is from the Peaceful Poppies designer series paper. So it's very, very pretty. Okay. I don't know what embossing folder she used on the background of that, but I'm going to keep an eye out for it because that is beautiful. It makes a real pretty sympathy card. I do like it. And that is by Michelle Hornback. Here is another one from that suite. There are actually two different stamp sets and two different bundles in this suite. So there is the Painted Poppies bundle. okay, which is this stamp set and this set of dies. And then there is the Peaceful Moments bundle, which is the word stamp set, and then these dies that cut out the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous poppies. This one's my favorite. I love it, and that is the one that she used on this card. So she punched out the main piece of the poppy in red, and then she punched out the delicate designs of it, and it looks like probably a flirty flamingo. Just gorgeous. She did some random splatter stamping on the background. This is some of the paper from the suite. Gorgeous card. That's by Marcia Miller. The next suite is another favorite of mine, and it is the Tropical Oasis suite. Okay, now this is one, when I first saw the stamp set in this suite, I thought, oh my gosh, I love the palm trees. But how do you buy a stamp set for one stamp? That's sometimes hard to justify. Well, guess what? I won this stamp set at Onstage, so I was so thrilled that I would be able to have the palm trees to use making cards. So this is a great swap for me to receive. Love it, love it, love it. They stamp the flower, cut it out, and then the leaves and the other flowers in the background are all part of the dies. Okay, this is the designer series paper that coordinates with it from the suite, so it's just a gorgeous card. Love the colors in it. Okay, take a close peek at this weave embossing folder. That is very pretty embossing folder, and that's by Linda Cullen. In the same suite, in the set of dies, it cuts out this big pineapple, which is super cool looking. I love the way she cut it out of designer series paper on there, but I really like this that she did at the top. That is the new braided burlap trim ribbon that we have, and it looks like she just took it and cut it and kind of pulled it apart a little bit to make it fray on the ends, but that is gorgeous. And there's that weave embossing folder again, and that is by Stella McKay. Here is another card using that, and I'm kind of wondering, this looks like it is, nope, just crooked. So this is kind of a pretty card. I like the way she did like the sunset back there. That's all popped up with dimensionals, and that is by Jamie. All right, here's another one using that suite. Okay, love the way they just did it all in brown. I think that is a beautiful card with the ribbon on here. And then she also used the linen trim to do a bow. Beautiful, beautiful card. There's that embossing folder again. Love it. That's by Rachel Kuhn. This is the card that I made for the swap. Okay, again, there's that palm trees I told you I had to have. I like them. I actually colored with my Stampin' Write markers on the stamp so that I could get it in 2 different colors. Okay, that's super easy to do with the brush into the markers. Then I kind of tore a piece of crumb cake to look like the sand and then made it into a retirement card. This is a pretty card. Again, the same suite with the palm trees. They just cut out a little oval window and then put some designer series paper back there. Okay, love the little trinket that's put on there. So very nice. And there's no name on that one. Another fun stamp set in the catalog is the Under My Umbrella. Okay, and it is a bundle. It comes with the punch, and the punch is fun because it does either the open umbrella or the partially closed umbrella if you're making a card like this. So it's very cute. And so she just did a Hello Sunshine card. Cute. It looks like she did the weave embossing on a piece of vellum. So that gives it a real cool look. I like that. That's by Cheryl Peary. Then the stamp set that we all got at Onstage is the Timeless Tulip stamp set. It is an absolutely gorgeous stamp set. Let me show it to you in the catalog right here. So it's got 3 different tulip stamps and then leaves and stems and then several words. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. There is also a punch that coordinates with it. She didn't use that on this one, but she just stamped 2 of the tulips Added some of the ribbon, and again, she embossed on vellum. That's a popular thing to do, and there's that embossing folder again. I gotta find them. That's by Leslie Garner. Here is another one with the tulips. She did, it looks like, use the punch. Okay, and what she did is she actually, it looks like, took one of the leaves and made it look like a petal so that she was able to pop it up. So it turned out really pretty. Love the colors on this one, and I love the strip of the designer series paper that she put on there. And that is by Renee, my friend Renee. Love Renee. Now, this card is actually, you know what, I'm going to set it aside because I've got another one using that stamp set. This is a great stamp set and whole suite that is in the catalog that is for golfing, okay? And it is the Country Club suite, okay? Very la-ta-da, but I love it. And what she did, she looks like she, is that stamp from there? I hope it is. So she actually used the stamp from the suite, but look at this cool golf ball. She actually cut it out, and the die cuts it and embosses it to look like a golf ball. Super, super cool on the tee, and I love the paper. That is just a really pretty, pretty card. I love the way that turned out. That's by Tamara Davis. This card is another one of the stamp sets that I said I have to have. It is a gorgeous stamp set, and that is the new Mountain Air stamp set. Now, it's really a different stamp set in that it is a reversible stamp set, okay? So every stamp has a back side. So one side of the stamp is going to stamp the bold image, and the other side of the stamp is going to stamp the details. So very neat concept. I love it. It can do beautiful, beautiful cards. And that's exactly what she did on this one. There's a couple rows of mountains, a couple rows of the pine trees. It's just a really pretty card. I like the way she folded the ribbon back behind the words to make them stand out a little bit. And that one was by Janie Backer. All right, now these next couple of cards are using items from the celebration. Okay. Grab a celebration brochure here. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is using the lily pad stuff. Okay, so this is a gorgeous, I'm going to call it a suite of products. So what there is a stamp set that you get free with a $50 order. There is coordinating dies that you get free with a $100 order. And there is also coordinating designer series paper that you get free with a $50 order. So it is a whole bundle of stuff that you have to, $200 order, which trust me, we can all do that with no problem. And you get all this for free. And it is just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. So this card here, it looks like she did kind of a tone on tone. So I'm guessing she stamped it in Flirty Flamingo on Flirty Flamingo cardstock, and then just cut it out with the dies. Okay, so love these colors together. I'm sure this is the Granny Apple Green. Really, really pretty together. That's from Bernice Halleck. And this final card is using the stamp set that everybody seems to be going gaga over right now, and that is the Host stamp set Little Ladybug. Okay, this is not something that you buy with Host dollars or anything else. But if you place an order or have a party and it hits $300, you get this for free. Okay, so everyone, like I said, is going gaga over this. It is the cutest stamp set and makes the cutest cards. And again, I said it's not hard to come up with $200. It's not hard to come up with $300 either. But you could always go in with a friend to hit your $300 and then share the stamp set. So that would be a possibility too. But this is really cute stamp set, and that card is by Judy Anderson. So I promised I would look up these embossing folders real fast. So you know what? Let's just go through here. And let's see if we can find, oh, there it is, right there. So it's Parisian Flourish 3D embossing folder that makes the little flourishes on there that everybody is doing. And a couple of them that we saw. Well, here's one here. Okay, that's the background for that. It is very beautiful. Definitely going on my list as something I have to have. So I hope you have enjoyed looking at my swaps with me. I always love to get my packages of swaps back, and then it's always fun to share with you guys so you can see the kind of cards that people are making early in the game here for the mini catalog. If you want to place an order with me this month, here is my January host code. I am giving some extra freebie stuff this month with an order, not only my January card kit, but also some freebie products, some freebie goodies, plus celebrations going on right now. So if your order hits at $50, you get to pick out any item from Celebration for absolutely free. So go ahead, go through the catalogs, make your wish list. If you need a copy of a catalog and you're in the United States, let me know. I will get one sent out to you. And I hope that this has inspired you to do some stamping. Please share my video so that others can see the fun creations that demonstrators are making right now. And thanks for watching.